Nas is Nas to me, bro. Like he's top 5 easily. Like probably top 3 for me. Yeah. So
if Nas asks you to grip his inner thigh, would you do it?
No.
With hand
I don't love a nigga that much. I love his music. But
it would if he paid you though,
and
then you just got to listen.
Yeah,
you just got to listen, whisper his songs into your ear.
I do that.
Yo!
If I had to whisper, all I need is one mic.
No.
Yeah, I like that song.
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
Welcome back to another episode of Save It for the Pod. Whole squad in this bitch looking like a fucking 90's, early 2000s boy band.
Or Eminem stand.
Yeah, Well, the real Slim Shadys.
What kind of songs did they used to sing?
Please don't tell them what they want.
I definitely got that in me. And
Nah.
I just slide in.
We like some 98 Degrees NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Quit playing games with my heart. With my heart. Ooh, we just sounded good, huh?
You guys actually kind of
We
did.
just sounded good, huh? Hey, sign us ASAP. But yes, if you are watching this podcast on YouTube right now, you will notice we have 2 new blonde members of the group. We have Brandon, who's been blonde.
OG blonde.
Yes, the OG of the group. He's always had different styles, whether it's a single stripe, whether it's the eyebrow, whatever, a whole head blonde, single skunk line. Brandon been doing it all.
Cock ring.
He said he part of the zeit. I was in my bag and then that
really
just threw me
was.
all the way off.
What's wrong with
Jesus
you?
Christ, Phil.
I'm sorry.
He
But
going through something, everybody.
But yeah, Brandon, he also added a little more blonde streaks, and then AJ AJ's been wanting to dye his hair blonde for a while, right, AJ?
Yeah, I've been super close, like once or twice before.
Yeah, and it just hasn't happened, and it was all during the quarantine, right? During COVID, that's when you wanted to dye.
No, yeah, the last time was during that, and then the time before, I don't know if it was during quarantine or something, but a little before. I
Yeah.
talked to Brandon about it a couple times.
Yeah, but
But yeah.
Brandon, you inspired the group, and so I said I wanted to dye my hair blonde, and then hey, it finally happened. So I'm looking like young Cisco in this bitch. AJ says he looks like an anime character, but nah, we the fresh boys now.
Zach looks like he's gonna be in Yeezy season 8 or whatever.
Yeah, for
however
real.
many.
I'm just mad that I don't have a fresh ass haircut. That's what I've been telling people. Once I get a cut, it's over.
Maybe I can get a blonde hat.
A blonde hat.
Gang, yeah.
You could get one of those visors that they sell at tourist spots where it's the fake hair on top. That's what you could get.
Maybe I could look like
You
the
don't-
newscast
you
off Chappelle.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You look like as told by Todd or whatever. Snoop Dogg's Todd.
Yeah. But nah, we the blonde boys now, and we will only be referred to as such. So please refer to us with respect. But jumping right into the topics, first and foremost, something that Phil brought up, it was a clip. I forgot exactly. Oh, it was Mouse Jones, his podcast. I think it was his podcast. He was talking about people getting invited to the cookout, which is something, especially if you on Black Twitter, people always saying so-and-so should be invited to the cookout, always referring to non-Black people, specifically white people. They should be invited to the cookout. And he kind of sounded disgusted. He was like, how would Harriet Tubman feel about us inviting all these white people to the cookout? So how do y'all feel about other blacks inviting non-blacks to the cookout? How y'all feel about it?
Ooh, who wants
Go
to
off,
go
Phil.
first?
Well, also, let me add, his main argument was there's only a certain amount of spots at the cookout. So if you inviting, let's say, Eminem to the cookout, that's taken away from a spot of, let's say, Martin Luther King or some shit like that. So that's what his argument was. But go ahead.
For his argument, though, I would argue it depends on the cookout I'm having.
Yeah.
Like, if it's like a hip-hop cookout,
Yeah.
for sure, Eminem coming to the cookout because Eminem is in.
Yeah.
But if it's like Black Leaders Cookout, yeah, we don't need no whites for that. I mean, and of course we had allies.
So you don't want Sean King at that bitch?
Hell no, I don't want Sean. He's too questionable. If anything, it'd be Tim Wise. It'd be him or Jane Elliott.
Bet.
Like those would be my two. They can come to the cookout.
Yeah.
Excuse the brief interruption. Kobe's having a little tantrum.
Go ahead. What was you saying?
If it was like a civil rights type cookout,
Yeah.
then yeah, it'd be very limited to maybe one or two. But in regards to just inviting white people to the cookout, I'm for inviting to the other people or other races to the cookout. I do think that a lot of times we are loose with our what invites a person to the cookout. So they'd be like, person be like, I like black people. You know what? They invited to the cookout.
No, it's always.
Oh, you mean on social media? I thought you were
Yeah.
saying us in general. Like
no,
we
on
are.
social
No.
media.
But it's always a nigga or a white person can dance. Oh, he's invited to the cookout.
Yeah, no, you need more than that. I need to know that you down with the cause
So-
and you
I have a question about the cookout. Is there a limited amount of seats?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's what I was saying. So Mouse Jones, his argument was there's a limited amount of spots. So if you giving it to this white person, that's taken away from this black person.
But what I'm saying is there an actual event, the cookout, that
No.
people are going to?
No, it's like
So there's no seating. There's
Yeah,
no
but-
limits.
Yeah, but on
Exactly.
top of that is like, it's everyone's the cookout is their own idea of what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the cookout could be like
Well,
you bringing in other people in on your culture or your thing.
Yeah.
That's what inviting to the cookout means to me.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like I'm gonna have a cookout and it's gonna be these black people that mean this or
Yeah.
whatever. Like if that's
it's not actually
that wouldn't be a cookout. That'd be like, all right, I'm trying to have a dinner or something with these people, not
Yeah.
just a cookout.
So if there's no physical representation, I've heard this all my whole
Yeah.
life. I know there's no physical representation of it. I know it's just a saying, letting them in. But why would you say there's not enough seats? Why don't you invite everybody? And by them inviting everybody to come to the cookout, everybody learns from you.
You can't invite everybody to the cookout.
You know what I'm saying?
They-
No, but people who you say, I invite him, and it's well, you can't invite him because
Yeah,
you're taking
but-
away seats. No, you got to let people in, because then if they don't know your culture, how they gonna respect it?
Yeah, exactly.
regardless of seats, you can't invite everybody to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? My families have a lot of people that come to the cookout, and sometimes niggas get there at the cookout, and you be like, "Who invited this motherfucker, man?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
why are
yeah.
you here?"
Yeah.
But this is not an actual physical thing that's happening.
yeah, but the
it's
thing
a-
is,
it's
if you were to think it were,
Yeah, if it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for like actual black people's cookouts.
so if you like your idea of a cookout and the cookouts you've had, could this person be there? And there has been times where like, all right, why is this person here?
I mean, something may make you or offend you or make you upset, but like, they're still there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you feel away doesn't mean everybody feels that
Nah,
way.
when
you know
y'all
what I'm
niggas,
saying?
y'all done been to my family's cookout,
Yeah.
like for family reunion, and y'all know certain motherfucker come up in there, everybody in my family's gonna be like, "Yo, who invited this nigga?"
Yeah.
They
That's-
gonna
that's
gladly-
everyone, yeah.
But people are still accepting if they're like, if this person's cool. Like, that's like prejudice. You see the person, and you're like, well, I don't like them. I don't like that's prejudice. Like,
but the
being
point is,
prejudiced.
usually
and then because that's happened. I've seen that at cookouts. It's happened. But then the person be cool as hell, and then you're just like chilling.
But the point is though, in order to even get to the cookout, there has to be a genuine relationship, right?
Yeah.
So it's like anytime I've invited outside friends, y'all my guys.
Yeah.
So it's like if it's a stranger, I'm just not gonna see a white dude that be like got on a Black Lives Matter shirt and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey fam, I fuck with you because you fuck with that shirt. Come pull up at my family cookout and just hang out with us." Like, nah, I don't know you enough. It was like I don't. So like if we take that concept into general society,
Yeah.
it's like we giving passes or we telling people to come into our culture when we don't know their intentions and they haven't done anything positive for the black community. And I understand that. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at that, or I'm not mad if we don't invite people for just doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
No, you have to. You know what I'm saying? We want you. If we invite you as a person of like power into our culture, I would hope that we do that after you've done some groundwork to help move our cause forward.
A person of power, you said?
Or like people of power, people in positions like celebrity and stuff like that. It's like if we using that term, invite them to the cookout, I would hope that they have done more.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean, so it's kind of like it all depends on what people are saying and when they're saying it. If there's gonna be like a cookout like that, or like I don't know, one is just an abstract view, like a social media view. Like they say, like you guys said earlier, those say they're invited to cookout for anything. So like, they're not necessarily looking at it through that lens. But if they had an actual one and they actually had to make these decisions, then it might be that way too. So I
Yeah.
don't think one is true without and the other isn't.
Yeah.
It just depends on what cookout or what the cookout means to you in the moment that you're using it.
Yeah, exactly. And going back to Miles Jones's argument about taking the spots away, like kind of what Brandon was alluding to, usually a cookout is at a fucking park. There's not like a cookout's not usually like an invitation only thing. Like it's
500
usually
people.
yeah, it's mad people at the cookout. So there's enough room for everyone.
Why are you so mad over there, Brandon? You must not have got invited to a couple cookouts. This feels personal to you.
It's not mad. It just don't make no
You
sense.
sound so
It
frustrated.
just don't make no sense.
Well, it's a hypothetical conversation, though.
Yeah, but it's like something that's not real, and you can literally just, it's just a saying. That's all it really is. Because you say Eminem's invited to the cookout. What's happening? What does that mean? Is it just because you said that, what does it mean to Eminem? What does it mean to anybody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe have a meeting to you, but what is it really? Like, does he learn anything?
So
we learn anything from,
all
like, what's
being
going on?
invited to the cookout means is
You
black
fucks with them.
people, black people
fuck
accept
with
you
you,
into the culture.
Yeah, but one black person don't speak for everybody.
That's true.
Yeah, but you're not looking at it from a one black person. You looking at it from like a,
No, if one person is just saying that, that's from their perspective. That's only from them. They may say he's invited to cookout, but I may say he's not invited to my cookout. I'm black.
Yeah.
true.
So it's just like one person. So that's what I'm saying. It really don't it don't mean shit to me. That's what I'm saying. It really doesn't mean shit. I could say anybody is invited to cookout. What the fuck does that mean? Like on a real serious note. Like it means something to everybody, but to me it don't mean nothing.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
You know what I'm saying? Something he may not care, I may care, but then you talk about spots. I'm like, how is there spots for something that's here?
Yeah. Facts. You got a point.
My mind blown.
My mind blown.
How is there spots for something that's here?
Yeah. But all in all,
That's all I'm saying. That's the part I don't get. I'm just like, how is there spots?
And on top of that,
There's
you can
no
tell
spots.
someone else what if you're like you're Moss Jones, you're basically telling other people how to run their own cookouts.
yeah, exactly.
Cookouts are a very personal thing. Like
Exactly.
everyone's gonna do it in their own way.
If it was my cookout,
That's wrong in general. I'm wrong in like
everybody invited.
That's why I'm pressed.
Everybody not invited to my cookout. I ain't gonna lie
Everybody
to you.
invited. Even fucking David Duke's invited.
Bro, you
Everybody.
can't.
We might fuck him up,
Bro,
but
you couldn't. The reason why I say you could invite everybody is because you don't know what connections could be built and what could change from just inviting somebody somewhere and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like opening up, being able to like try to relate with somebody. and
I'm
try
very
to,
open
like,
though. Like I'm very open, and I have a very wide range of friends from different ethnicities. Like, and
yeah.
But
Sorry.
what I'm saying,
I
like,
do it again.
No, you're good.
go ahead. Finish,
So
Phil, I'm sorry.
for my cookout,
I can't. Pause. I'll explain why I left. I kind of can't like listen and watch this without thinking, all right, Gabe's gonna. Gabe is all right. Like,
I mean, yeah. Well, I'm very I guess diverse. I don't know how to say this shit.
you're a multiverse.
Multiverse. I don't know. I got a lot of friends from a lot of different places that aren't black.
yeah.
That's better. So for my cookout personally, it's like certain personalities I probably wouldn't want there though. So if it's like I'm not going to invite somebody I know that's borderline racist.
Yeah.
I'm straight, fam, because this ain't that type of vibe, man.
Yeah.
You might be having a real good time, and you might say something slick, and now we might have to jab you. That's
Yeah.
all.
That's just part of life.
Nah, I think everybody invited, but so everyone's invited, but the cookout is gonna be a black cookout. Like it's not gonna be like everybody invited and then now all of a sudden it's like that other culture and how their cookout would be. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna be all their food there. It's not gonna be all their music. So, but everybody invited to my cookout. So
Yeah, bro, it just don't make sense to me. Like I've heard that saying, and it don't make sense because everybody, like I said, everybody's different.
yeah.
And if you got limited spaces at your cookout that's in your mind, then you know.
I mean, you may have a limited space in the cookout with COVID now, so you never know.
That's true.
They got
But in your
restrictions on
mind,
cookout,
bro.
though.
This is something that's in your mind. This ain't something that's like in the physical.
It could be though, Brandon. That's what we saying. It could be. We could have a real cookout.
Shoulda,
And I-
coulda, woulda, nigga. Like, what?
I'm
It's
just-
not. It's,
I actually want to have a cookout.
if it
I thought about
hasn't
that.
existed
Yeah, let's have a
yet, if there's
cookout.
not like an actual cookout, like then you can't. Like it could be. Yeah, aliens could be real. Asteroid could hit me in my head
But listen.
tomorrow. Like it could. Everything could happen, but it hasn't happened. And it's how long has this saying been going on? And this cookout
It's
hasn't.
just a staple in
This
the black
cookout
community.
hasn't happened.
I'm just saying, I've actually was looking at
Yo.
TikTok, and from that conversation, I was like, it'd be cool to have
It would be
cookout
cool.
and do like adult games and shit. Because I feel like we don't, as adults, we're not kids no more. So I think we should plan a official. No, like everybody come out with they ladies or they sig others. They bring some people. We get all our friends together. We play like volleyball court, like basketball, and football. Shit like that you do at a cookout. And I was like, we should have a Civ Pot cookout.
That would be cool, yeah.
And everybody invited. Right?
Everybody.
Yeah,
All
everybody.
Fine, because it's more of y'all than me, so everybody invited.
all our supporters invited.
Oh, for sure. If you support, you got to pull up.
Yeah.
Limited spots.
All right, but moving on. So next topic, Brittany Renner and PJ Washington.
Oh my gosh.
This was a topic that was actually suggested by someone that we brought up last podcast, Lindsay, who Phil and Lindsay are going to become best friends. But she wanted us to talk about this, and we briefly talked about this in our Instagram group chat. So Brittany Renner, she's a influencer, we'll call her. Instagram influencer, and PJ Washington, basketball player. He plays for the Charlotte Hornets. They had a baby. They're not engaged or married or anything, right?
I don't know. Some people said
engaged
they
or
were
something
like
that?
married or something. I don't know.
Maybe they were, because I think
She filed for divorce 2 days after the baby. That's
Okay.
What,
Yeah, I think
I don't
that-
even know
yeah,
the
yeah.
facts.
Yeah, I don't know
So
what's-
they
yeah, I don't know
had a
what's
baby. They broke up, and now everyone's saying, "Oh, she a gold digger. She set him up." And there's old footage of her literally saying, "If you want to set a nigga up, get an athlete because they're stupid." So on and so forth. So, Phil, because you're really who Lindsay wanted to hear from, and I'm sure you're who everybody else wants to hear from. What's your take on this?
Give it.
She
Phil
fine as hell.
Stradamus. Who?
Brittany Renner. She's fine as fuck. Nah, I think in the group chat I said he deserved it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I mean, niggas just be stupid. You an athlete, you got all this money. And then for me, I don't understand why athletes chase these gold digging women that show gold digging tendencies.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me. So then when they get trapped and caught up, I'm like, you was stupid. You should have been stupid.
Yeah.
Any girl that was supposed to release a sex tape with Tiana Trump, which I'm still waiting for, by the way. You should not be getting pregnant.
The streets are waiting.
So, and not for nothing, she wrote a whole book about the dudes and the other athletes she slept with. That's not a woman I want to bring home to my mom.
That's what the actual book was about. It was like the Superhead book.
That's how she got on. She was like,
No, she'd been on before the book.
But the book got her really on.
I feel like everybody knew about her, but I didn't even know about the book. Well, I did know about the book. I forgot about it. But people knew who Brittany Renner was before the book, though. The same people that knew about Brittany Renner before the book are the same people that know about Brittany Renner after the book.
She used to date your boy.
Who?
Lawyer boy.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Who? Oh, yeah, I know exactly who.
And then,
Yes, I do
because she was
remember
talking
that.
about like she slept with Colin Kaepernick in that book or whatever.
Okay.
But like if you get a girl pregnant that releases a book about other celebrities she done slept with, bro, she's a gold digger. Granted, I get that she is attractive as hell, amazing body, and you just got and not for nothing. And I will give him this: he's a young dude and she's an older woman, so I'm sure.
How old is she?
She's like 10 years older than him.
Yeah, she's probably like 30.
she?
She's like 27.
Like
He's like
9 years,
18. Yeah, something
like-
crazy.
Nah, he's like 20. You think he's 20?
But she's older than him by
For
a couple
sure, yeah.
years.
By like, and he's also 20.
Yeah, so
That's
I'm
what
sure
he's a
she
kid.
gamed him and trapped him, but the nigga's still dumb. It's like you an NBA athlete, bro. You can get bad girls that's not Brittany Renner from all over the
29.
country
Yeah.
and not get them pregnant. So if a nigga got, hey, you stupid, fam. I don't feel sorry for you. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
true. But the extra ridicule is kind of like crazy.
She's like 7 years older than him.
Like people are going in on him when really they should be going in on her. Like if that's what she purposely did, you know. That's my take on it. It's like,
Got you.
But it's like it, and again, I think because there's another older woman around her age that was at a basketball game, like looking at the young draft kids coming in. And they
Oh,
were
the
like,
40-year-old was looking at an 18.
Fuck. I
and
know
they
who
was
you're
like,
talking
oh,
about,
that's
yeah.
predatory. If it was,
They
I
were
mean,
saying-
technically they legal, so it's not. I mean, it is, but it
yeah.
ain't legality.
I didn't know that was real. I just figured that was another fake
And they were
headline.
like, hopefully got some old heads in his corner. Or something
Yeah,
like that. Like
yeah.
some-
Hope you got somebody to game him up. Yeah, man. It's just I don't know. Like it's just hard for me to feel bad
bro. But you
for the
got
athlete in that
you-
situation because it's like you have so many options, bro. You can really go out here and just get you a fine, just Instagram chick with like 50,000 followers that'll love you to death and be straight with the life you give her. But you
Yeah.
want a chick that's popping, slept with other athletes. She on because she got like 4 million followers or whatever the number is, and it's like I don't know. I don't feel bad for you because you chased that. Like you would have had to chase that, or
Yeah, but if they were engaged or something
Yeah.
and like other
It-
stuff going on, like you would think they'd have like a deeper relationship, and on top of that, especially her being older than him and being in the game longer, that definitely means she manipulated him way more than.
Yeah.
oh, 100% agree.
Yeah, so like, and he's also 20 at the time. At the time, he's probably just like 20 now or something.
Yeah.
Or he's
20.
only been
22.
he's 22 now. Oh, I didn't know. I thought he was still 20. But at the time, he's 21 or like pretty young still.
Again, I got a homeboy that got tried by an older woman just like that, and at the time I'm like, don't do it, Jay. Me and the homie's like, don't do it, Jay. He's like, no, God, blah, blah, blah. And then you know,
Got
what I'm
to
saying?
see it through, my boy.
Shit happens, and we
Got
like,
to see it through.
man, got caught slipping. Do I
Yeah.
feel bad for him? No. It's just like, damn.
Right. But that's not. You don't have to feel bad for him. The people going in on him,
Yeah.
not just saying like, I don't feel bad for you.
That's a dog
The
eat
people
dog
going in
world,
on
bro.
him
Yeah.
and doing the extras, while Brittany Renner is the one who is really like the
Perpetrator.
Yeah.
But they ain't gonna talk about her. 'cause
And
they
they're
think
not
they
gonna
got a
talk about
chance
her.
with her.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
that,
and
men,
then
al-
that
men always take the worst of anything.
Yeah, but that's
in
what I'm
situations
saying,
like
like-
that. So
Hey, bro.
and people
but
and the thing, people don't care.
that's that double standard.
But
you
it's all-
You gotta
exactly.
be careful out here in these streets. That's all. That really is. You gotta find you a girl that actually that you know loves you and don't have kids quick. That ain't. I ain't gonna tell nobody to live their life, but I know how I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna have no kids quick with no shorty. It's gonna take a minute to know that it's real. 'Cause
Do you
I
know
don't
how
wanna.
long? Do you
I
know
don't
how
wanna-
long they were together?
Not long.
Or
not
just
that
get you a
long.
regular chick, bro. Stop chasing the baddest, finest thing.
No, but you
Like-
can still not do that, and a girl will still be plotting on you, bro. Even
Yeah.
So they're just saying you got to find out, like, make sure she's true because you don't want to raise a kid in a broken home, and then like stuff like that happens, and like now the kid gonna feel like a burden. You know what I'm saying? The kid gonna be used. Like that's collateral damage right
Yeah.
there. So like especially if it gets ugly, bro, that's collateral damage. Shows like you got to make sure like you having a kid with a real one. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody gonna stay. Like if y'all fall out, but it's all about the kid.
he should get mentorship from Nick Cannon because Nick Cannon got a lot of kids.
I feel like that's the last person I would want to take fucking.
He's
But,
like
I heard-
everybody.
I heard
But
the-
Nick
Not
Cannon don't be
everybody.
having them problems though.
I heard
You
the
don't.
200K a month or a year or whatever is
Yeah, that's
malarkey.
They
false.
said that
That's
number's
false.
fake because
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no way that make any sense.
Because if he's actually trying to take care of his kid, I don't think he'd be put on child
But I'm
support.
saying he should get
They're
mentorship.
definitely have to go to court,
Yeah.
and if he can get like joint custody and show like he's taking care of his kid, I don't think he's gonna have to pay child support. But like if he done like the dudes, I ain't doing nothing,
He probably won't be like that. Just like I don't know him, but I don't think so. But he's still an athlete, and they're playing the NBA where their season's super long, and they're not always gonna be home. Like that's people are gonna be like, he's not gonna be able to take care of him regardless. Like even if he says he can, like I'm gonna have all these weeks where he's traveling or something, and he's supposed to be splitting time, but he's
that
not.
just sucks, bro.
That's
Well,
how it goes.
And I also think back to what you were saying earlier. He gets more ridicule because he's an athlete,
Yeah.
and there are so many signs that she's probably not the best woman to marry.
Yeah.
That's like-
Bro, I mean, when you in love, bro, it's easy to ignore all the signs. And to say you don't feel bad, like, that's tough. Like, of course, he was probably only attracted, he got with her because of the attraction. But then he had to have developed feelings.
Yeah,
after
especially if
that.
they were
Yeah.
engaged. He had to have said
Yeah.
yes. I don't know. Unless she was gaming him the whole
Yeah.
time, which like that sounds like she's.
I mean, it's not
She's
far
skilled,
off. It's
you know?
not far off that a nigga make a girl fall in love with him. Like you can fake love a person. We see it all
Yeah.
the time.
Right.
Even in like regular friendships, it's like
So
damn.
I will agree with you on the side that he should have seen all the red flags.
So many red
They,
flags.
they were there. But I'm not going to agree and say I don't feel bad for him.
My thing is this: I don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I really can't say anything. Like I just feel bad for him. Like he may be going through, but he could have just been like trying to change her. Like, we don't know, man. We don't know what was going on.
Don't you know the saying?
Until she writes her next book, we don't know what's going on.
You know you can't change a hoe to a housewife.
Yes, you
That's
can,
an
bro.
age-old saying.
You can.
Who did it successfully?
I mean, I don't know any names off the top of my head, but I'm sure you can.
I just want to know who did it.
Bro, what if you you marry your chick right now, and then years later you find out a past that she had hidden from you, and you turn into
I
a
also
housewife.
don't like to. I mean, one, it's disrespectful to call them hoes, but I'm not gonna call a chick a hoe because I don't. There's no like in my mind. There's not a certain body count where it's like, all right, this is what defines you. But people refer to Kim Kardashian as such, and Kanye, people would argue, changed that. So, I mean, yes, they divorced,
Bro.
but
Nobody's a hoe. We just
Yeah.
all promiscuous. That's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I use hoe interchangeably for dudes too.
yeah,
Oh,
It's not just
yeah,
exclusively
but I'm
for
just
women. I don't
saying,
want
like,
y'all to think that I'm just being feminist and using that only for women. Nah, I'm
You
just
mean
saying.
you mean not feminist?
Yeah. A chauvinist. I said feminist, my bad. I don't want y'all to think I'm being chauvinistic,
Yeah.
and I'm only applying that to women. When I
Yeah.
say hoe, men are hoes too. I was an ex-hoe. Somehow I'm getting turned into a...
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
so you
so
got
he's-
turned into a house man.
Oh,
so it can
I don't know,
happen.
but I don't know if it's
Yeah,
possible.
yeah,
I don't know if
it
I can commit to it yet, man. I don't know.
Oh dear.
Oh God. This man just shot
Anyways,
himself in the foot.
moving on. So shout out Britney Spears. She is no longer in that conservatorship with her father. The Free Britney hashtag has worked. So hashtags do work in 2021. But nah, good for her. If we had a round of applause button, I'd give her a round of applause because that's still crazy to think about that her dad was damn near like running her life and she couldn't do shit.
I bet they're going to do an investigation and find out like he was just robbing her blind.
Yes.
I bet that comes next.
But do y'all believe? I don't know if y'all heard the conspiracy theories, but if you have, do you believe the conspiracy theories?
I don't even know.
Like with all the posts that she was doing, because she was posting a lot of like weird ass shit, but people would be like, "Oh, these are like cryptic."
Yeah,
posts.
people think they're cryptic posts.
Yeah, and she's crying out for help, and she looked at the camera this way, so it means this.
Yeah,
So
I remember those.
do
We'll
y'all-
find out in the next coming
Yeah.
months or future, when she opens up about it, now that it's over.
Yeah. How long was it? Because I think she got into it like around the time when she shaved her head. Is that when she got in? Do y'all know?
I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I don't know
sure, to
the,
be
the
honest.
Britney
No.
stories.
Jeez.
Jeez, we're not the podcast for this one.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough information, but again, just shout out Britney Spears, and I'm glad that you are now free, and hopefully
bitch.
this conservativeship wasn't for an actual reason and that it was just all bullshit. So
I
shout out
agree with
Britney. Moving on. So while we on the topic of celebs, what is going on with all these damn celebrities and saying they're not showering?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that really unheard of though?
No, it's
What?
not.
It's not unheard of, but people are just saying it now.
Yes, everyone's coming out and just saying we don't shower every day or shower once a week or whatever it may be.
Or that soap drips down your legs or something, right?
Yeah, so it started, I mean, on social media, I heard a lot of white people saying we don't wash our legs. I mean, there's the stereotype that white people don't use washcloths or
They just use the
loofahs
bar
or
in their
anything.
hands.
Yeah. So
What about the video where the girl's like, let's be honest, everybody takes dumps in the shower.
I was
oh
like,
yeah,
whoa,
and
what?
everyone's like, wait, whoa,
wait a minute. What? You just let doo-doo go down your drain?
My
What?
drain not even big enough for that, bro. But now all these
Unless you got the
celebrities now are
squirters.
coming at like Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. They say they don't shower often.
Or
They
they,
look-
or
they
they
look
watch,
like
they
they don't
watch their
shower
kids or
every day, though.
something.
Yeah, who was it? Ryan? No,
Terry
not Ryan.
Crews.
Well, Terry Crews just yesterday.
Terry Coon.
He
Yes.
said he doesn't wash himself.
He said if you don't sweat, you ain't got to shower.
Yeah,
Terry
that's,
Coon.
that's nuts. And it's also bullshit
That makes
because
sense.
I feel like I'm probably around so many people that don't shower often or bathe often or just have poor hygiene. And we brought this up in an earlier pod, but I'm on top of my hygiene. I shower twice a day, and I'm just still a stinky dude. So it's bullshit that I take the right precautions.
It's because of the deodorant you're using, bro.
Bro, I tried using natural
Clogs your
deodorant.
pores.
That shit is
You stink.
bullshit. That shit is hope and dreams. That's what that is.
They be like, what's that smell? They be like, bitch, that's my BO.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah,
Exactly.
bro. when the beginning of the pandemic, I didn't use deodorant for a long time because I was just at the house, just chilling.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And,
I've gone to
and I didn't smell. For like a couple days.
Were you still showering though?
Yeah, I was still
All right,
showering.
good.
But like I didn't smell for
Yeah.
a long time. And then after we went back, I didn't use it for a long time. Nobody said I stink.
Yeah.
And then I started using deodorant again because I was like, just back into the norms, and I started to stink more.
Yeah.
I for sure went a day without showering, like a couple times.
Hey, bro, but
Like
these
recently,
celebs.
because I work from home, because it's like, and I work all day. I'm in the couch, and I'm like, wake up the next morning, I'm like, damn, I didn't.
No,
shower
that's
last night.
completely understandable. I mean, all of us have been there. But what these celebrities are saying, it's like, no, this is the norm. We shower once a week, and that's what it is. I don't see any
Nah,
grime on me.
ain't
And
no
the
way.
thing is, bro, like, I don't know about y'all. I don't know if it's just because I work out every day or just have a lot of dead skin, but I use a washcloth. I scrub myself. If I use a white wash, like, that shit turns brown. Like, even if it's
Same.
the next day, like, shower twice a day, it's brown. Like,
That's my. If I use a white dry towel, I'm
yeah.
like, I just washed up. What
Yeah,
else
so
coming
it's
off
like
me?
I don't want to know what the grime looks like when they fucking scrubbing themselves. That's gross, bro.
Yeah.
So I've heard this. I heard this a while ago. I was looking it up. Showering every day is not healthy for your skin.
And I'm sure it's
And
not.
It doesn't make you
I'm
like
sure it's not.
healthier or anything by taking more showers than a normal person. It like dries your skin out and all this
Yeah.
stuff.
You have to have
It's
the
kinda
right
like a
oils
thing,
and lotions.
Like people were talking about, like when you're brushing your teeth, that when you brush your teeth, you really don't need to use toothpaste every single time.
I never heard that before.
What Dennis was telling me, you can just brush with just a brush.
My dentist has never.
So you
told
want me
that.
out here dry brushing, bro? That defeats the purpose. My breath still
No,
gonna
you're
stink.
still getting the plaque out of your mouth
Yeah.
and all that.
But
Like,
my breath still gonna stink.
Okay, then
You
got
can
some
brush your
stinky
tongue.
breaths, yeah. You can have better health, like drink
So niggas
stuff.
just out here
and,
dry brushing.
But I'm saying like that using that on your skin. They said it caused a lot of like irritations using that soap, the certain soap. That's why there's a lot more push towards natural soaps and stuff like that. And yeah, man, it's just all those chemicals on you, bro.
Yeah.
So they were saying like you don't need to shower, like scrub yourself every single time you get in there. You can go just rinse off and then keep it moving.
I'd feel guilty if I just went in the shower and ran water on me and jumped out.
Bro, that's still better than what these people doing.
Yeah,
and
but I
just
feel,
not
I
showering.
feel me personally, as a person that's been showering daily most of
Yeah.
my life, I'd feel guilty.
Most of my life.
I'd be like, damn, you really gonna be in here
Yeah.
and not use soap?
The
Like,
thing is, for me, also, I never know when I could possibly get cutty. So it's like I gotta make sure I'm clean.
yeah.
Because I'm not trying to be funky and then all of a sudden ruin the mood and be like, nah, I gotta go shower. So
Nah, I
it's-
wouldn't ruin the mood. You just don't let
Yeah.
them go down there. That's all.
Yeah.
You just do the regular.
Yeah. But
So,
please,
what's
if,
that?
if y'all listening,
They said
And-
about half the people in China report bathing only twice a week.
jeez, bro.
But my homeboy said China's a stinky country. And he said it was dirty compared to Japan.
That's because that's your reference point.
It is.
Ooh, Tyler.
They probably
Hey,
What's
real
your
quick,
reference point?
real
They-
quick,
they're
that
just over
Tyler
chilling.
interview
Fire.
is
Boy.
the best interview I've ever watched in my life. And I know I say
You
like,
see how much of a genius he is.
yes, bro. Like I'm like, yo, this nigga is smart, and I feel like an idiot. I need to start
Like
reading
life
books.
smart. Yeah.
I really need to start reading books. Like I know Phil, you read a lot of books, and Brandon and all y'all read books and like make me feel dumb at times. But Tyler, I was like, yo, I'm an idiot. I'm
you
a
don't need to
loser.
read books no more, fam. You can listen to them.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, if you haven't watched that, Tyler the Creator and what was it, Power?
It
97 or Hot 97?
Hot 97.
Hot 97,
Yeah, with
yeah.
Ebro, Laura Stiles, and
Yeah.
Rosenberg.
It literally says in this is Harvard Health, and they're saying that pediatricians and dermatologists recommend against bathing daily baths for kids. Frequent baths or showers throughout a lifetime may reduce the ability of the immune system to do its job because you're washing off all the good bacteria on your skin that prevents all this stuff.
How clean? How many times do you think they cleaned Lukey when he was little?
Too
Yo,
much.
he was probably shining.
Yeah,
Every
for real.
time
He's
the
probably
air touched
pristine.
him, they
He
cleaned
looked
him.
like SpongeBob when
Bubble Bob.
Yeah.
or
This is
whatever.
what y'all do if
no,
y'all
no,
shower
when
every day.
SpongeBob had like no curves to him. He was
Oh,
just
I'm
like-
normal.
Yeah,
When he was
yeah.
normal.
Yeah, that's what Luke
If
looked
y'all
like.
shower every day, get y'all Dr. Bronner soap, natural soap. It's Castile soap, but you get the peppermint flavor. It makes your skin tingle. And then once you get out and your body's moist, you apply vitamin E oil. And that's how you keep beautiful skin and soft skin like I have.
You know, I'm just gonna go watch a video of Tyler.
You look
Creator,
kinda
'cause
rough,
that nigga
though.
look glowing.
Yeah.
Nah, my skin's soft.
Well, while we on the topic of showers, next thing is get it off
Wait,
your
say something, Phil.
chest.
Feel that.
Oh, okay.
Get it off
No.
your chest.
I'm sorry.
We on get it off your chest. So this is what I want.
Oh, I thought that was get it off your chest. You sound kind of angry.
No, this is what I want to get off my chest because this whole eucalyptus in the shower thing.
Yeah.
Cap.
It's not cap.
I've heard it's definitely not cap.
It's
and
not
I'm
cap.
about to do it too.
Cappuccino.
Bruh, have you done it?
Yes.
What does it help you with?
One, as soon as I saw Tatiana put it in the shower, I got annoyed. I was like, why is this in here? Why are you following this trend? And then she was like, no, it has health benefits. So, and I was like, what health benefits? Of course, she didn't have an answer. She had to look it up. She just, her face told me I'm doing this because this is what everybody else is doing. I know you do it.
Me do it.
I know her.
Me do
friend-
it. You said what?
We do
Me
it.
do it.
Oh, we do. I thought you said me do it. Yeah.
No, we.
Caveman.
I'm sure. What do you call it? King shock.
Nah, we do. I thought it was cap until I did it. And when you get fresh eucalyptus, and sometimes like if you use it, like me and Danny use it all the time, so sometimes we'll have to double it up. But if you get fresh eucalyptus and you never use it in the shower, and you had to take a hot steamy shower, bro, that shit feels like a steam room. It feels great. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
you know what else feels like a steam
and
room?
it smells great.
You know what else feels like a steam
What?
room? When I just put the shower on hot.
No, but you actually feel it. Like you feel it release, cause it's sticky. So the actual eucalyptus plant is sticky. So you feel
I don't
like
know if Tatiana bought a dead one, because eventually does it die eventually?
Yeah.
I don't know if she bought a dead one, but
Or a stale one.
yeah, a stale one.
See, you gotta buy the ones. It's not with the big leaves.
Okay.
You have to get the ones that are like still growing. They kind of like curled up. They real like slim
Okay.
and got like a lot of little leaves on them. You get like a big batch, and then you put that right over the shower head. You close everything up so you get the steam, and it releases the I don't know if it's oils.
It's oils, yeah.
If it's oils on the plant, it releases the oils on the plant into the steam in the shower, and it feels like you have a spa in your house. It really does feel good. Like, and I went like.
So
like,
what
let
are
me
the health
do this shit.
benefits?
It's good for it helps you relax. It's good for stress, and
Maybe it's because I'm not a stressed person.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
also
either,
helps
bro.
with breathing too. It helps clear your sinuses.
I'm
It's like
not either,
Vicks.
bro,
It's like
but it
Vicks
feels
vapor
good.
rub.
Yeah, shit, it works, bro. Y'all did it wrong.
I guess. So can you please buy us a
I
new?
got you. I get out mine from Trader Joe's.
Okay, maybe
Well,
we'll.
how you not a stressed person?
Me?
I don't want to say it on camera what you told me, but you know.
About what?
Said,
I like when I.
Bro, no.
If you do not know what Phil just did, please go to youtube.com.
No.
No, Brandon, Phil, you are not the brightest guy. You're definitely not bright like me and me and
No, I'm
Zach right
saying
now.
like I don't like.
Yeah.
I look like a light bulb.
I stress out and like
No,
very.
we're good. Let's move on, Zach.
All right.
On to the next
Well, no, that's all I wanted to say is I think the eucalyptus plant in the shower is bullshit. So
You think it's cap?
It ain't
if
cap.
there's any listeners out there that do it, please tell me otherwise.
Do y'all burn essential oils when you sleep?
No.
You should. That's nice too.
We did want to
The
get a diffuser.
Shit's
Yeah.
amazing.
I got one for my parents and I did want to get one for ourselves, but never
Where you
did.
get your oil from?
Danny buys the oils, but I just like the eucalyptus oil.
Mm.
So I like that in tea tree, but she don't like tea tree.
Yeah,
I
tea
do like
tree-
the smell of eucalyptus.
Tea tree and eucalyptus are kind of similar
Yeah,
I
I just
do-
like it so
yeah.
strong and
and like mentholy.
yeah.
Is
And
there
it's
any-
relaxing. It helps me sleep. Like it works, Zach. You got to be a believer.
I mean, I
man.
like the smell of eucalyptus. That's about it.
And not for nothing, it makes your shower looks nice. It gives it a
I
splash.
didn't like
Makes you
it.
feel like you're in the rainforest.
No, I didn't like how it looked. And
Really?
then the leaves kept falling off. No, I didn't like that.
She must have bought a dead one.
Yeah.
That shit went.
She just went and got a branch from outside instead of eucalyptus.
It looked like a palm tree. What's
Yeah.
this? That's eucalyptus.
So,
That's funny.
anything y'all got to get off your chest?
Nah, I got nothing.
All right, cool. So, moving on. Streaming. Anything y'all been streaming this week?
Let me check.
So, something I've been watching while you look that up on HBO, my best friend, my brother, Justin, told me about a show, White Lotus, The White Lotus on HBO Max. Very good. Oh, sorry. Before I continue, something else I want to get off my
I know
chest.
exactly what you about to say.
HBO Max.
Facts.
Y'all keep going in on HBO Max on social media. I think AJ's even kind of alluded to it once.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had an issue with HBO Max. It always works perfectly fine for me.
HBO Max.
What are they saying is wrong with it?
trash.
I always see memes like when people try to skip 10 seconds ahead, like it's always acting up and bugging out. But I've never had that issue ever on HBO Max.
I don't know if it's Danny's Fire Stick,
Mm-hmm.
but HBO. I actually don't like HBO Max interface either. I think the whole setup of the app is design is trash.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
really trash.
It's
yeah.
so bad, bro. Like the way you search, like it's just bad.
Makes it really hard to find new things.
Exactly. It doesn't have like a trending.
That's
Yeah,
like-
you
that's
don't really
like
know.
Hulu.
You don't really
Hulu
know
sucks
where
like
it's
that,
at.
too.
Like
Yeah.
you don't know what's really good on there, or like what
Yeah.
they're.
They don't have like, oh, you're top rated or whatever,
Yeah.
top viewed. They don't have stuff like that. Like Netflix. Netflix really good.
So yeah, I will say Netflix is the only one that does a good job of showing you newer things and having things like in your algorithm, whereas Hulu doesn't, Prime Video doesn't, HBO Max, Peacock actually might be the worst. Nobody goes in on Peacock. But nah, stop going on HBO Max. But yeah, back to White Lotus. Good show. My baby Sydney Sweeney, she's in it with her fine ass. She's also in Euphoria, which is also on HBO.
Who
and
is she?
a couple of other actors who I do not know their name, but I feel like AJ might know their names if he saw them. But
It's in White Lotus. You said.
yeah, The White Lotus. It's a bunch of different families go on vacation and a bunch of just like drama happens. I'm only a couple of episodes in, have not finished it, but really good. Check it out. What you been watching, Phil?
I watched Cocaine Cowboys. That was good. Like
You
AJ
finished it?
suggested. Yeah, I binged it pretty
Very
much.
good.
It was
Mhm.
good. I think I like the original one better though.
Yeah,
With Griselda. Yeah.
I'll have to watch that one too. But I'm not even done with this. I have to watch the last
Yeah.
I mean,
episode of it.
I did want to punch Pitbull for that intro song. That shit
Oh,
was-
I liked it.
bro, what?
What?
I
Zach?
actually liked it.
Cane,
That-
coke, cane. I'm
Snort.
like, I was like,
Snort.
what is this?
Money.
No, I
Go
was
with a
like,
little bit
okay,
of blood.
Pitbull.
That was
So bad.
It's terrible.
wanted
I'm like, yo, they paid him for this.
Maybe
He's
it's
just
just 'cause-
saying nothing.
Maybe it's just because I miss Pitbull rapping. That's not like family friendly rap. But I was like, nah, I like
I
this.
was like,
Yo,
what
that
was he
was-
thinking with this?
It's idiotic. They shouldn't have paid him for it. Like they probably paid him before that he delivered it, and he's like, "This all y'all getting," and they're like, "Whatever we pay for, it, we'll use it."
Right.
It was
So
terrible.
bad. He could have stuck to like early Miami through Mr. 305 before he
Yeah.
he came Mr. 305 Pitbull
Yeah,
with like
damn
he
it,
was
man,
rapping.
Pitbull.
Yeah, he was nice with it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet. And then he get on there talking about some snort, cocaine, powder. I'm like, what it turned
Yo,
next?
it
Skip,
was
skip
yeah,
the
skip intro every time. You immediately get pissed off if you start hearing it.
Oh, it's
Facts.
every time. Oh, I'm excited now
Oh,
Bro, it's so bad.
because I'm
Zach,
still,
I'm getting a
I'm
headache just thinking about it.
I'm
It's
still
so
on the
bad.
first episode, so.
But it's good though. It's real good.
But like I texted our movie club group chat, Billy Corbin, that's my favorite documentary maker. He also made The U, which is my favorite documentary, obviously, The U and The U Part 2. He also did Screwball, which I think is about Jose Canseco or some baseball player that was doing steroids.
Jose probably.
Yeah, so Billy Corbin, he does everything Miami-based, and as I've mentioned on several episodes and the last episode, anything Miami for, I'm a sucker for. So shout out Billy Corbin.
They made a Jose Canseco reference in the Cocaine Cowboys.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Nice. Brandon, what you been watching?
The paint on the wall dry.
The pain on.
You still been watching? Did you finish The Boys?
Of course, man. I finished that as soon as I was able to watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't finish it last week when we were talking about it.
Well, I finished it as soon as I was able to watch
Oh,
it.
my fault. So,
But yeah, it's a good show. I'm trying to get Zach to watch it, but he's being what
bro,
Butcher
it's
says,
just
the C word.
so overwhelming with everything I need to watch.
You know what
Yeah,
you
so
sound
much
like?
stuff.
What?
A punk.
Because
Just watch it. bro.
I need to watch. You're telling me to watch that. I need to finish The Lotus. I need to finish Cocaine Cowboys.
Over
I
there
need to
sounding like a
watch
pussy.
Suicide Squad 2. So, what you been watching, AJ?
I seen Suicide Squad. What do you do with your thumb?
No, I'm like stretching it out because I
Mm.
almost broke it in training.
Oh, okay.
I had punched and. got
With your
some
thumb
bruises.
out?
They
Yeah.
teach you to punch with your.
I know we were just like light sparring, so
Got you. AJ, what you been watching?
Yeah, Suicide Squad was good. I think you seen it too, Brandon.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Me and Brandon saw it. Yeah, I think you saw it, Phil.
Is it a movie?
Yeah, it's on HBO Max.
Nah, I don't go out my way to watch movies like that. You know, I'm very selective.
Yeah.
Is it,
Oh, that
is
was
it a
pretty
superhero movie?
Yeah, but
Oh,
not
it's
really.
super villain.
It's super villains.
Super villains who are secretly saving the world.
Right.
If Danny don't watch it, really, I generally don't watch it. Unless it's like something I really, really want to see, which is like not too often.
No, I thought it was good. It was funny. It was gory. It was like different than superhero movies like altogether. Like it didn't even need to be a superhero movie. It was just what they were doing was just like a comic book or like a grand thing. So
It reminded me of The Boys. But The Boys is a little bit darker than that.
Yeah.
Way
Yeah.
darker, actually.
I also don't want to get into too many more movies and stuff because I want to finish these books I bought. And I
yeah.
can't do both. It's like I'm either read at night or I'm gonna turn my brain off.
What books did you get?
The Way of the Superior Man, and then the book about Nipsey Hussle.
Did you are you ever thinking about getting the book Battle Cry?
Is that the
Jason
David?
Williams?
Oh nah, I might get it, but after the Nipsey book, I'm gonna finally read the David Goggins book, because the book that I read with David Goggins in it was Trained Like a Seal, but it's written by Jesse Itzler, a guy that hired David Goggins, so it's not his actual story.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I've listened to like all of his interviews, I still want to read the book.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll probably go to Jason Williams. But I just watched his Spotify interview with Joe Rogan, and that was really,
tough.
really good. Yeah, it was
Real
good,
tough.
man.
That was a really good one.
Aren't you glad you downloaded Spotify?
You know what's crazy? I had it, and I stopped using it. It was already on my phone because I have already look. I got playlists on there, right?
Yo. Continue.
Look, if you go on my Spotify right now, I created playlists, and I
Yeah.
just stopped using it because I didn't like it.
Bro,
So that's what it was. I just didn't like it.
This
Wow.
nigga Phil is the funniest. dude
You
I know,
need
bro.
to take the clip from the last episode where he's like, I just don't have my phone. I don't want to. I don't put in effort. It being on his phone the entire time anyway.
Which goes to show you that I didn't like it in the beginning. Like, so yeah. And not for nothing, as I'm watching it, as I'm like going through the Joe Rogan podcast to get to the episode, I'm like having problems like getting the video to play because I don't like listening to the interviews. I like watching them. And so it was pissing me off because I'm like, I never have this problem on Apple Music. I just press play, and if it's video, it just pop up.
Yeah.
And then Spotify, I'm like play, and it's all audio. And I'm like, how do I get to the video? I spent like 2 minutes trying to get to the video, and it made me mad, and I almost gave up. But I was like,
You know
I
what that
really
means? You're
wanna
just
watch it.
getting old, man.
Probably, bro.
Nah, Spotify's interface, especially for video, is not that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I hate it.
But how'd you like the actual?
Oh no, it was an amazing interview. I like I like Joe Rogan. He's probably one of my favorite like podcasters because I like the different guests he bring on. And I went back and watched the interview with the virologist that talked about COVID. I'm actually watching one now where they're talking about like it's like the one with 2 doctors. They're like on the front line for lung research for COVID. So I like his interview, but specifically Jason Wilson. I like him. I've been an early fan of his for a long time. Like I would always send the org, and I would always post him up on the Instagram. And so hearing him speak, like I like what he represents, and like as a man, he makes it cool to be soft. And now that I feel like I'm actually getting softer, like
That's what you
when
want to
we
be.
had that conversation, like I think it was a week or two
Yeah.
ago.
No, it was last week.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh man, this resonates because I've had those moments where it's like I'm feeling like a bitch. I'm getting soft.
It resonates.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually mentioned a book in there that I wanna get. Something about the 5 rings.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna add that to
looked
my
that
list
up.
too.
Actually, I took a screenshot of it, so I was like, "Don't forget to buy this," because I want to look at it. But yeah, he talked about some good stuff in there, and then so a lot of things that hit home with me personally too. So I was like, "Yeah, this guy."
It's good information, and I think
I'll check that podcast out. It sounds interesting.
yeah, he cares, man. He's like really in tune with his emotions, which is nice, or he comes off as that way.
Yeah.
But like especially like now that I'm doing martial arts, you kind of learn how to a lot of things don't affect you, and you really don't ever want to have to resort to your training. So like it's always interesting to see a dude that can kill you be like nice, because then it's like, okay, I don't need to walk around with this macho guy because this niggas out there can kill you easily.
Yeah.
And they be chilling.
Got you. Anything else y'all been streaming?
Music.
All right, we can
But-
jump to music. So, what you been? Well, I know what you've been listening to, but go ahead,
What
tell
I've
the
been
people.
listening to. Early album of the year. I've sat with this album for about 2 weeks now. King's Disease 2 is going to be album of the year for me. I think it's above Tyler, and I like Tyler's album.
Wait, what
It's
artist is
Nas.
that?
It's
Oh,
Nas.
Nas. Oh,
Nas
of
and
course
Hit
he's
Boy.
gonna think
It's Nas and Hit Boy though, and
Of
like
course he's gonna think it's amazing.
it's really, it really is amazing. Like if you listen to it, they won a Grammy for the first one, and I
Yeah.
think this one's better than the first one.
Yeah.
I think this one's better than the first one, and he branched out a little bit more, did some more features,
Yeah.
got a little bit younger sound. So
Had
I really
YG
like
on
that
it.
album. Got YG on it, yup. Got your boy on there, and the song's pretty good.
Yeah. And Hit Boy did a mustard type beat.
So that's good. Bo Jackson, Boldy James, and Pyrex Picasso. They dropped on the same day. Haven't really deep dove into Pyrex Picasso yet by Benny, but
I really like Pyrex Picasso.
really,
Yeah. The I can't remember now if the entire album.
You tweeted
kind of,
it was the Bush or something.
Yeah.
Which
Which is
coming,
coming,
nigga?
nigga. But yeah, it starts off with a couple like 80 type electric sounding beats, and it just sounds dope to me. But going back to King's Disease 2, bro, I just gotta accept the fact that Nas isn't for me, bro. Like, I went in, tried listening to it, and I'm like, yo, Nas is just so corny.
did
to
you
me.
listen to the whole thing?
Yeah. I like literally had to force myself, bro. There were so many times, and yes, I listened to it while I was working out, which probably isn't the place to listen to it.
No.
And I listened a little bit in the car, but I'm like, it was damn near torture trying to listen to it. And then I put on Billie Eilish after, and I was like, this
You're like,
is.
thank God.
And the thing is, Billie Eilish, she is like whispery, airy, vocally like. That's definitely not gym music, and I enjoyed listening to that more in the gym than I did.
What did you not like about it?
Bro, Nas just corny to me, bro. And it, like, I appreciate positivity, but I feel like Nas, it's always I did like the second song, East.
Death Row East.
Yeah, Death.
You didn't like 40 Side?
What was that? That was the first song.
No, 40 Side's after Death Row East.
No, I like Death Row East, and I obviously like the song with YG. But outside of that, I'm like, Nas just ain't for me, bruh. And the thing is, 444, like, that's positivity. That's an older rapper. And yes, I like Hove, but it's like,
The delivery.
for some reason, Hove just makes it so much cooler than Nas does. Nas is just always so corny to me, bruh. I'm not saying Nas is whack. Not saying that at all.
He's whack.
I understand how people
His
like
boyfriend's
yourself.
whack.
I understand how people like yourself and other people that enjoy Nas, how it's their favorite rapper, how the shit he drops is dope, and especially this project is just not for me, and I gotta accept that.
Hey,
That's
all I'm hearing is his album whack, his flow
Whack.
His
Beats.
foot stance.
whack.
No, the beats were actually
Lyrics
dope.
whack.
Hit Boy did his thing.
Album cover whack.
The album cover was actually dope, but it's just Nas corny to me, bro.
I don't know, and
So you hear that, Nas? You're a cornball. You're
Nas
in
is
his act.
Nas to me, bro. Like he's top 5 easily, like probably top 3 for me. Yeah. So
So if Nas asks you to grip his inner thigh, would you do it?
no,
With hand
nah,
warmers.
I don't love a nigga that much. I love his music, but
It would if he paid you though,
I
and then
just-
you just got to
5,000
listen.
yeah,
You just got to
5,000
listen, whisper his songs into your ear.
I do that.
Yo!
If I had to whisper, all I need is one mic. No,
No,
Yeah, I like
bro, he's
that
talking
song.
about the thigh thing.
I said whisper in his ear.
bro,
You just said, "What if you got to sing a song in his ear?" Didn't you just say that?
Bro, he agreed to it, Gabe. He
I
agreed
did.
to
I
it.
did like Nobody with Lauryn Hill for obvious reason,
Wait.
and I did like the Charlie Wilson song. But outside of that,
You funny to me, Zach.
He agreed
How?
to it. That's
Cause,
crazy.
bro, I don't know how you don't like Nas. It's weird to me because I don't know, cause it's
Nas is like, staying cool, school kids.
Nah,
Yeah,
hell no.
Business.
Nas,
1 + 1 = 2. I have 2 million.
that's what
They don't
Nas.
disrespect Nas,
I
bro.
really
Don't-
have never even
nah.
listened to it.
Nah, Nas is like he got a song called Store Run where he's
Uh-huh.
talking about these young dudes.
Get the
like,
milk, grab the eggs. It's
No,
time to
it's
get this
like-
bread.
It's like him mentoring the young generation. So it's like y'all come in the game, but
And
y'all
so
don't-
that's every Nas song, bro. And it's like, all right, Nas.
But that's literally Nas's whole catalog. Is Nas has always been. He came out as a rapper ahead of his time.
Yeah.
He was like, for a dude that was 18, he was rapping off these experiences that like a 25-year-old,
Yeah.
27, 30-year-old would have been through. But he always has like wise words, wisdom in his raps, and like
Yeah.
teachable lessons. So I like it because it's like, damn, like he's teaching, like he's telling young dudes how to see the world. Like, oh, if you if you doing whatever you do, get to the money, hide the money, and shit like that. So it's like, I don't know, I fuck with. I love Nas, bro, as a rapper. Like his music, it resonates with me. And I don't know, I just like it just because it's like not too preachy. But
It is.
but it's
That's-
street.
that's
it's
why
not too
it-
preachy, bro.
To me, it is.
He's trying to be a father. The
Like
whole time.
Jay-Z, again, he has a happy balance. I mean, yeah, 444 maybe not so much, but Jay-Z, he finds that happy medium.
He does
was
because even in 444, he's like
Yeah,
not bragging, but almost like
yeah,
like not telling you like, hey, this is how you should do things,
Yeah.
kids, but like, yo, I'm this.
Yeah.
Watch, learn.
If Nas had some more Uchiwalis on albums, maybe I'd be different.
Hey
but
man, like he says, they download. What he say? He's awarded for the lyrics, so somebody's like people still listen to the music.
Yeah,
I don't know, and I just think it's cool that one of my favorite rappers has made a resurgence this late in his career and is this good.
but Jay-Z did.
Like, but it's Jay-Z never dipped off. Like for a second, Nas kind of went away after I think it was like
Jay was still on the scene.
yeah, Nas kind of ducked off after he made the
Yeah, Jay's always been
He
front and
thought
center.
he was like a Mace, just went away.
Yeah, he made the album about his daughter. Like when it was like a lot of dad raps, and then he just kind of disappeared. And then it was like now it's 3 projects in a row, almost 4, where it's like Nasir I think it was Lost Tapes 2 first, then Nasir, then King's Disease Grammy, then King's Disease 2. Probably should win a Grammy for that because it's better than number 1. And it's like, bro, how is Nas still as good this late in his career?
yeah,
He had to live a little bit more.
Because we see
out with some
M,
more
because
rap.
M is doing it, and it's not working for M, and everybody's like, I'm tired of Eminem, bro. He just
Yeah.
over rapping. His shit too wordy, like, and it's like,
but
nah,
now you
nah,
also have the new generation who's just trying to cancel him for all his old shit. So
Yeah.
But even like the new generation is like Nas' stuff, and because he's bringing more, he's developing the sound.
But what
more.
he's saying is he doesn't have like the past that M has,
Yeah.
and people are just trying to like destroy M because of that. Even though M's kind of reconciled with that part of
I
himself,
don't think people
but
destroying
because
him
it's
for
the
his
new
past, though.
kids
don't
reference
know.
point.
they don't
That's
know.
their reference point.
You think they destroying him for his past? I think they destroying him because
They
he
literally are
he
bringing.
over
They literally
raps.
been saying because of
Yeah.
what he did. Like
Yup.
That's what made Eminem M though. So if you weren't there to witness it, shut the fuck up.
yeah, but like
We
that was
don't care.
before like like
Cancel
those
culture.
dudes were canceled before cancel culture.
Yeah.
Like him, Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
And I told y'all that man was one of the most hated people
Yeah.
and rappers ever.
He was right.
And in that interview comes out, and I'm like, I told it. I
we
told
were,
Phil,
we
man.
were just talking about that.
Tried to
Yeah,
tell
I was like,
you.
I told Phil. I told him last week.
Hey, another thing, Sif Pod is always ahead of everything,
Bro, we ahead of the culture.
But y'all not giving us our roses. We want our flowers. Matter of fact, we don't want our flowers.
Hey, like I tweet
I
or
actually want
put on
some.
the story or tweeted, I don't know. We may not have the hottest pod, which I think we got a hot ass pod, but our clips untouchable, and they don't get the love that they deserve. Unless I like replied to a tweet or something, like the Tyler clip that did numbers on Twitter. 2 of them did numbers, but TikTok hating, keep muting our shit. Instagram, I mean, Instagram is hard to really reach the people unless they follow you. But Twitter, fuck with us, man.
You know what would have did numbers, but you was hating on me?
What?
My Milwaukee Bucks prediction.
Oh, I could have did that. You should have told me. I forgot.
Nah,
Some-
I
if
was
y'all,
right. Because you don't want to let me be great,
No,
Mr.
it-
Editor-in-Chief.
hey, you just so easy to make clips of, bro. I try not to pick on you, but you just make it so easy, bro.
And shout out to Michelle
Bro.
for finally seeing that a philism is true.
What philism?
She tweeted it. She was talking. Remember how I said I'd rather know if a person's racist?
Yeah.
She said, I'd rather know somebody's a feminist or not.
Yeah. And she was like, because she texted me, she was like, "Oh, now I see what you meant by that." And I'm like, most people thought I was crazy for saying it, but until you in that situation,
You
then
rather
you make
know.
sense. I'm like, now
all of a
you
sudden
know.
it's your friend, ain't your friend no more.
It-
Oh, what?
it looks
You know?
different, yeah.
You get shocked, you know.
So when
I'd rather
time,
know it's a snake before.
thank you. So
Yeah.
when time I say that to say, y'all gonna see what I be talking about is gonna come to fruition. Y'all be like, nigga, Phil, there's no it's shit. But I'm just saying.
It's just a lot of stuff you do be saying that be kind of like, you know.
The delivery is harsh, but you got to get past.
No, it's
the
not
delivery.
even the deliveries because you say so much other crazier things.
So much non-credible stuff that
Right.
credible stuff you do say seems not credible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's just it. That's it, dude.
Fine.
Sorry.
Fine, fine. Leave it at that.
Hey, but speaking of streaming music, I'm waiting on that Don to come out. Yeah, you
Bro,
know what
all
I'm
of
saying?
us, all of
My
us.
dog sitting like staying at
Phantom
the
of
top of
the
the
Kanye?
ring, bro. Just at the stadium, just chilling like he Phantom of the Opera, bro.
Him
exactly.
and Drake acting like it's the Cold War. They
Exactly,
just sitting
bro.
at each other, just waiting for each
Bro,
other to make a move.
fucking Certified Lover Boy was supposed to come out January 1st, bro. January 1st
really?
or January 30th. Sometime in January. And
But he's
been-
Drake
been too busy
heard
being
that
a
Kanye was
certified.
gonna drop this year, and he's like, I'm gonna hold out.
So, question: if they drop at the same time, which one y'all listen to first?
probably
Kanye.
Donda. Yeah.
Kanye's
Donda.
for sure.
All right. Which one do y'all think is gonna be better?
Bro, that's gonna be like Kanye and 50
Kanye's
back in
for
the day.
sure.
But
Bruh.
yeah, Kanye.
Better, in my opinion, or better by numbers?
Oh god.
Better in your opinion?
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, because I think Drake is gonna do numbers because
Yeah.
it's Drake.
Yeah,
it's
he's just gonna do
Drake.
numbers, and his certified lover boy. He's definitely going after the women crowd, and that
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's just gonna amplify his.
Numbers. Yeah.
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 But which one do you actually think is gonna musically is gonna be better?
Oh,
Donda.
Kanye's for
Oh,
sure.
for sure. I don't
Yeah.
think Drake.
It's gonna be. It's gonna. I feel like this one's gonna be ahead of its time again, just like
Yeah.
all of his projects.
Bro, that J elect.
But do we think Don is gonna sound like the last? Because obviously the second concert was not really much like the first concert. It had a lot more songs, a lot more features, the locks, J Elect, like you said. So I mean, the album, y'all think it's gonna be like we've been hearing or no?
If I get
Maybe a
that,
little different.
yeah. If I get that J verse, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I gotta have that Jesus is Love song, bro. I like.
Did they play the J verse the second concert?
I didn't listen to the second one. The first one they did. No, it was
Okay.
fire.
Cuddy
but
was on the second time.
They did
Yeah.
that Cuddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't want to listen to none of that no more because I don't. It's anticipation.
Yeah, I don't
you
wanna-
know,
me
so
either.
It's like.
That's
So-
the same. I'm not even
Come out.
checking. I'm just want to
But
be
yo,
excited.
but Kanye doing numbers, selling merch.
Yeah, he
sold
made
$7
$7 million.
That's wild.
That's 7
Allegedly.
more nights in the stadium.
Yeah, yeah, allegedly 7 mil.
But
So-
Kanye, please drop the album. for
Yeah,
me.
but I mean, I'm ready for both
The
Drake
people
and
need
Kanye.
you. The people need you, Kanye.
We know you don't like Drake, so
Are you
just
guys
like
gonna
how
start
I don't
wearing
like
masks?
Nas, I don't like.
Huh?
Like wearing Kanye masks?
I would get a Kanye
Yeah, I
mask
would
because it'd be
wear that. I would.
hilarious.
I would just be walking around all day.
That would just be hilarious. But no, I mean, but I always give Drake's albums a listen,
Yeah,
and then I'm always disappointed for the most part, or I don't see it.
yeah.
So, but for sure,
Yeah, I mean, I think Drake's gonna have some really good stuff on it too. But I personally, I think
Yeah.
Kanye's is gonna watch it.
yeah, Drake has never given me. Let me just sit on this Drake album because I know it's gonna be a whole vibe.
Bro, that last thing he dropped, there was only like 1 or 2 good songs on there.
The one after Pusha T.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like 18, 20
The A
songs
side
or
was
whatever.
good. The B side was absolute
Scorpion-
trash.
Scorpion, I didn't like that.
That was horrible.
So More Life, love. Views, love. Take Care, love. And then Nothing Was the Same. Okay. And then the one with him in Future. Those
That
are
might
probably
be my
my
favorite album of his.
what?
Nothing was the same.
Which one's the one where it says in the clouds?
Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing
that
was the
one's-
same. Yeah, it
That might be
my
his
favorite
best one.
Nah.
Yeah.
But Views, I feel like
album.
was
Thought
highly
Views was
underrated.
trash.
Views was
Thought
highly
Views was
underrated.
trash.
All of my let's just be friends.
Bro,
Friends
bro.
I don't have
Whack.
anymore. Drake
Sing
swear
it.
he me, bro. Drake swear he me.
Yeah, but
How many girls told you let's just be friends and they not your friends anymore? All of them for me.
Let's just be friends. Now I usually tell that to them. Yeah.
And how many are you still homies with?
I mean, I consider them friends, but do they consider me friends? Probably not, because I'm an asshole. So I lose a lot of friendships just from being like a nice asshole. I'm like, look, it's not gonna work, but I think we should be friends. It's like, yeah, friends.
I mean,
You can still be the homie.
I actually saw a tweet about that. I don't know if that's like 100% true, but they were saying if you are dating somebody or being with somebody and to be friends after that means that the love was never there. Like you guys, it's either like you never loved each other, really loved each other, or it's something else. I forgot what it was saying.
You're
But I know
saying
that-
if you're friends after that, that's the case?
They said like, it's either you never really loved them or
If
and
you
it was
actually can
something-
still be friends, he's saying.
Yeah, if you actually can, or it's something else. I forgot exactly what it was. I'll see if I can find it on.
I don't think that's true because I would say
Or you're still in love with them.
I don't think that's true because I would say me personally, I have a decent friendship with my ex. We don't talk like every day, but like we might say what's up every now and again, and And it's like I think the love has to be completely gone for you to get to that point.
See, I want to be friends with
Yeah,
all of them.
like if
That's
I'm
what I'm
like
saying,
if
like,
I'm
you-
like in love with you, the love has to. I have to know that I don't love you
Yeah.
like that or can never love you like that again to be your friend.
Yeah. But Tatiana not going for that, so it would never happen.
Danny
Any-
wouldn't go for that either. She said once it's over. So if I say we can't be friends now, I'm like, damn.
So sports, the only sports topic I really have, I mean, NFL preseason just started, so shout out that. English Premier League also started, so shout out that. But my boy, one of my favorite NBA players, J.R. Smith, aka Earl, he is going back to school because he went straight from high school to the NBA. So he's going to go to North Carolina A&T, which is an HBCU, and he wants to see if he still has eligibility to play golf. That would be super live.
Yeah, that would be lit seeing him on a college golf course.
I've always wondered about that, like players that went straight from high school to the pros,
Yeah.
like if they just went back, because if he wanted to, could he play basketball?
No.
Why not?
Because
he
he
never
already
started
played
pro.
professional.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
play.
But how does it work where you have? Because there's definitely
It starts-
international.
I heard
Because
it
still-
said
it's
it
still-
starts the
it's
first
still-
day you step on campus. Like
Yeah.
Wait, what starts?
Your
your
eligibility.
eligibility. So if he went to the high school to the pros, I think he can come back and not play the same sport.
But how come international players can play internationally professionally?
Because not America.
Yeah, because not the same
Yeah.
standard.
Gotcha.
Probably, I think.
Okay.
It'd be
Fair,
a good
fair.
look for HBCUs if he could get on the golf course.
Yeah.
Would it be taking a spot from a kid? I guess, but I don't know. I mean, black dudes that play golf anyways. But it'd get him more publicity,
Yeah,
publicity,
a
get
lot of
HBCUs money.
publicity.
So
Yeah.
I'm for it, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I want to say JR played football too. I might be making that up, but I'd like to see.
Imagine if you could play college basketball because of the NIL now. Like,
Yeah.
technically you could. That would be hilarious.
Mans would be getting buckets.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yo.
Yeah.
All you fantasy people out there,
Oh
Quez
my
Watkins.
Oh my gosh.
Phil been on this hill all day. So
I'm-
hey, if
clip
this
it.
if
Clip
this
it
comes
and put it
true,
up.
if this comes true, I'll clip it.
It's 2 hills I'm gonna die on this.
Say the date.
football
What's the
season.
date? Today is what? August 14th?
It's 2 hills
August
I'm gonna die
14th.
on this season, and I had to. So the first one I had the Eagles gonna win 11 games.
Okay.
So watching our first preseason, 10. We'll win 10.
Okay.
I drop one. We'll win 10 and we'll finish first or second in the division. And all you fantasy people out there, Quez Watkins, he's gonna be a sleeper. I'm telling y'all
Remember
right
the
now,
name.
man's is gonna get yards this year. Pick him up for what do you call it, flex?
Yeah, flex. Yeah.
Yeah, don't make him like your number 1 or 2, but if you can get him for a flex or get him off some waivers for the low, get him. Trust me when I tell you this.
All right.
Them
we'll
the 2
see.
hills I'm gonna die on this year, and y'all can after the season we'll talk about it.
Going back to HBO real quick. HBO, please never put the Dallas Cowboys on Hard Knocks again. One episode in, and I don't want to watch anymore. I could not think of a team that I wanted to watch less than the Dallas Cowboys during Hard Knocks. Lindsay, I'm sorry, but no.
Wait, no wonder we don't like each other.
Yeah,
she's a Cowboys
She's a Cowboys fan. bro.
Oh, I can't ever be her friend. I'm disgusted.
Like Dak, just don't give a shit about Dak. Zeke, don't care. The only player I really care about
Don't
on the
care.
Cowboys is Amari Cooper because he's from Miami. I mean Micah Parsons, who AJ really wanted on the Dolphins.
No, on the Washington football team.
Yeah, on the Washington football team. And he did have an interception in his little scrimmage, whatever. So it was dope to see that. Oh, and they had that football game. He had like a fumble recovery during the what was it? The Hall of Fame game.
Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, because they had an extra game. Them and the Steelers had an
Mhm.
extra game.
Hey man, fuck the Cowboys and anybody that love them.
Yeah, facts.
Fly Eagles fly.
That's all I got though. Y'all got anything else?
UFC.
Who's fighting?
I mean,
Upcoming.
Cyril Gahn beat Derek Lewis.
Oh yes.
So now there's like 3
Yes.
interesting,
Yes.
or 4 really interesting heavyweights. The top of the heavyweight division looks crazy.
Hey, don't forget my boy Biggie Boy.
Yeah, Biggie Boy's
He's
still
like
up
number
there.
6 right now though.
Yeah, but there's Ngannou right now, and then interim champion is Gahn, having them fight, and then, or I don't know how they're gonna do it, but there's what's his name too, John Jones. Well, John Jones said he's not fighting until 2022,
Oh, okay.
so there's a little bit of time there. But that next fight between Ngannou and Cyril Gahn will probably be crazy.
Yeah. And John Jones is he's coming back to heavyweight.
Yeah, he's going back up. He's going up to heavyweight.
Wait, he wasn't heavyweight before?
He was light heavy.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So 205 and under, but now he's with the 265s.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, it's been another episode of Save It for the Pod. We talked our shit earlier, but tell a friend to subscribe, to review us, give us 5 stars, like us, all that shit. I'm tired of saying it and not seeing the numbers go up.
Oh God,
We deserve this shit, man. I put my heart into this shit, man.
for real.
Hit the drop.
That man circa 2001.
Peace.
What the?
Coach said dominate.